Hello 108 class, Mr. McHugh back here with you. 9.5, we are working our way through page 7. Kind of a long section here for us, but there's a lot of graphing, a lot of fundamentals I want you to feel comfortable with. In 143 you're going to do lots of graphing with functions, and I want you to understand this expanded XY table and some of the properties of parabolas. Okay, now kind of left you with here in the last page with y equals ax squared, and if that a was a absolute value the book likes to put in here, just hey, if it's a number, negative or positive, it's a number, and it's gonna do, what's it gonna do to the graph? Okay, now the answer is, we said skinny, but why? And so substitute in -2 for x and watch what happens. You put a -2 in your square, it's a 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, now come down here for a second here. Look at this one. The a now is a 1/2. I took the reciprocal of it. So a, the absolute value of a is less than 1. I just say, is it a fraction? That's how I remember it. Okay, you see a fraction, and if it's a positive or negative, it doesn't matter. You know the negative means the graph's going to go down if you had it, but this is the positive 1/2, so it's going to open up. And look what happens when you put -2 in here. -2 squared is 4. 1/2 of 4. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, 2 squared is 4. 1/2 of 4 is 2. Output 2 comma -2. Look at this output, -2 comma 8. Okay, now the numbers are bigger, but look what that y is on the y-axis. Here you are up here with this point, -2 comma 4, and down here at -2 comma 2, you're right here. Okay, and that's a good illustration as to why when it's a fraction, you're cutting it in half, it's going to make the graph go wider. And if it's a whole number, it's going to make it skinny, because it's going to push the value, the y output, up the y-axis quicker. Okay, so study all that real quick. I think you can start to see and believe, and that's what I want you to do. You got to grapple, engage, and understand and grasp the concepts of what I'm going over here. Okay, so take some time, do some nitty-gritty, put a 2 in. 2 squared is 4. Half of 4 is what? 2. Ordered pair, 2 comma 2. Graph that. Okay, I got the red here. You're at 2 comma 2. Okay, therefore you see, when you see the fraction 1/2, it's going to make the graph wide. If it's a whole number, it's going to make it skinnier. The bigger the number, the skinnier it would be. Okay, with that said, let's tackle example 4 here, and it's some reason, yeah, f of x, or y equals -1/2 x squared. Okay, so when you go through here, they're going to ask you to describe things on the problem, and you could say, will this graph open up or down? And since you see that negative, you know this parabola is going to open down. Okay, it's going to open down. The vertex will be at the highest point of it in this case, and if we were going to find a vertex, something I mentioned down here, if I was going to find a vertex, x minus 0 is equivalent to x squared. So when you find what value of x makes the horizontal movement, 0 minus 0, and that's why you're on the y-axis is your line of symmetry. Okay, where's the line of symmetry? The vertex is 0 comma 0, and the line of symmetry always goes through the x ordered pair, the ordered pair for the vertex of x. Okay, so, and then x equals 0 is where it goes through, which is the y-axis, like I said. Okay, so that's that. Is it going to be a skinny or a wide graph? We'll be careful. It's a fraction, so it's going to be wide. Okay, how did I prove it to myself here? I did an expanded XY table. You could see what happens. You take -2 squared is 4. -1/2 of 4 is -2. Look at those minus signs. It switches everything. Thus, your graph goes down. Okay. I think you kind of see, and it's wide. If we turn around here and wrote this as y equals 2x squared, put that negative in there, it would go like this, with approximately. I'm not being accurate there. Okay, so hopefully you get the idea there. Most students are pretty comfortable with this section once they understand and engage in these pages of class notes I've given you, and I want you to burn them in your brain so when you go to 143 you'll remember it. Okay, Mr. McHugh here. We have been working hard, class. I know I sound like a broken record here, but we're going to say that's it. Wrap it up here for page 7. We got one more page to do for section 9.5, and we're going to do the ultimate form here when you've got the A in front of the parentheses and you've got the H and the K for the horizontal and the vertical shift. And you're basically going to learn how to describe the graph and pick a couple points and plot them. Okay, so for now, I'll see you for page 8, and until then, take care. Okay, bye.